Every American should have the same ability to influence our political system. One American, one vote. That's what the Constitution guarantees. The Constitution does not give corporations a vote, and the Constitution does not give dollar bills a vote. What I've heard recently, my Republican colleagues seem to have a different view. Republicans seem to think that billionaires, corporations, and special interests should be allowed to drown out the voices of all Americans. That's wrong, and it should end. I oppose the notion that a big bank account should give billionaires, corporations, or special interest groups a greater place in government than American voters. That's why I support the Constitution amendment proposed by two Democratic senators, Senators Tom Udall of New Mexico, Michael Bennet of Colorado. Their amendment curbs unlimited campaign spending. This amendment grants Congress the authority to regulate and limit the raising and spending of money for federal political campaigns. That's not a bad idea. Senators Udall and Bennett's amendment reins in the massive spending of super PACs, which have grown so much since the Citizens United decision. It also provides states with authority to institute campaign spending limits at state levels. I know the state of Montana, that was in effect for decades after decades after decades. The courts knocked that out because of the Citizens United opinion. Such a shame. The proposed amendment makes our nation's campaigns fair, allows candidates to represent their voting constituents instead of big spending special interest groups. Here's something else that Justice Stevens said. Unlimited campaign expenditures impair the process of democratic self-government. They create a risk that successful candidates will pay more attention to the interest of non-voters who provided them with the money than the interest of voters who elected them. That risk is unacceptable, Justice Stevens said. So, Mr. President, it's unacceptable that the recent Supreme Court decisions have taken power away from the American voter, instead giving it to a select few of mega billionaires. Soon, Chairman Leahy and Senate Judiciary Committee will hold a hearing on Senator Udall and Bennett's constitutional amendment. The Senate will vote on that legislation. I urge my colleagues to support this constitutional amendment, rally behind our democracy. I understand that we Senate Democrats are proposing something that's no small thing. Amending our Constitution is not something any of us should take lightly. But the flood of special interest money into our American democracy is one of the glaring threats our system of government has ever faced. Let's keep our elections from becoming speculative ventures for the wealthy and put a stop to the hostile takeover of our democratic system by a couple of billionaire oil barons. It's time that we revive our constituents' faith in our electoral system and let them know that their voices are being heard, because American people clearly, Mr. President, deserve a fair shot.